So, you just completed the second week without smoking weed, and you are wondering what happens in the third week. What's popping, guys? Welcome back to another beautiful day here in the beautiful city of Nairobi. And just like I promised you guys in the last video, I will bring you another video explaining to you what actually happens in the third week when you actually stop smoking weed. And speaking out of experience, today marks my 40th day since I actually stopped smoking weed, and as you can see, my moods are better and everything is normal again. I feel like a young boy again, guys. So today I will be explaining to you guys what actually happens when you actually stop smoking marijuana or weed in the third week. And without any further ado, let's jump into the video. But before we jump into the video, kindly drop a like, subscribe if you haven't. I'm going to give you some 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. There you go. Thank you so much, guys. And without any further ado, let's jump into the video. Okay guys, so in the last video we talked about the withdrawals that you actually face in the second week, and they were so terrible. I will admit that they were disgusting, some of them, but in today's video I have some good news, because in the third week when you actually stop smoking weed, here are where things start actually getting better. And the withdrawals that you are going to face on the third week are actually the withdrawals that you faced in the second week, but in this time round they will be so reduced. For example, if you are experiencing some brain fog, the brain fog will reduce. If you are experiencing sweating, the sweating will actually reduce. If you are experiencing vomiting, the vomiting will actually go away. If you are experiencing loss of appetite, the appetite will actually start coming back, and the brain fog that you are feeling will actually peel off your head like a layer, because every time you accomplish a week, it's like the brain fog peels off a layer of itself, and your brain starts actually functioning better. So the more you continue abstaining from the drugs, the more the brain fog will actually reduce. But unfortunately, there are some other withdrawals that will actually emerge. For example, the first withdrawal that actually came in the third week were actually nightmares. Nightmares is where you go to sleep and all you dream is vivid dreams. The dreams are so clear, you actually think like you are in a movie, guys. But within time, I promise, they actually reduce. The other withdrawal that I experienced, the new withdrawal, is actually headaches. You actually start feeling headaches where the marijuana was actually bringing damage in your head. And another thing that will actually come up is dizziness. You actually feel dizzy. You have actually slept well, because the sleep will actually come back, but whenever you wake up, you will actually feel dizziness. I don't know if it's the sleep that you lacked in the first and second week, the insomnia. Remember, the first week and the second week you will experience a lot of insomnia. So I don't know if it's that sleep that actually comes back, because in the daytime you always feel dizzy, guys. I don't know why, and this actually happens mostly in the third week. And the other withdrawal symptom that will come is that the sweating will actually reduce, and the other thing is the irritability and the mood swings will actually start getting better. You actually start feeling like you are yourself again, guys. But talking about cravings, the cravings will actually be there, but this time round they will also reduce. And remember, the cravings are triggered by the time you actually smoke the drug. If you smoked in the morning or in the evening time, expect those cravings at that exact exact same time, because the cravings will actually end after 3 months period. So remember, this is a journey, guys, and I hope that you will not quit, you will not fall back into the temptations. But remember, how to overcome the cravings is actually to avoid the former friends that you are walking with or smoking with, that when your mind sees them, it will trigger yourself to actually want to smoke. So without any further ado, I think those are some of the few withdrawal symptoms that you are actually going to face on the 3rd week, and in the 4th week it actually gets better, guys, because I will be making a full video for you, another full video explaining to you guys what it actually feels after 1 month. Remember, I'm in my 40th day today ever since I stopped smoking weed, and all the glory goes to the Almighty Holy Father, Jesus Christ, and the Holy Spirit, because if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't be here, guys. And so, how do you avoid falling back into temptations in the 3rd week? Because this is a very long journey, and for those who have actually got to the 3rd week, your brain might actually trick you into thinking that you can actually smoke again or get back to the weed, and you actually tend to forget how much pain you actually went through in the 1st and 2nd week. And remember, if you actually smoke again, you are actually going to start all over again, and I don't want that to happen to you, guys. So here are some of the tips that actually helped me to overcome the temptations of falling back or relapsing. So the first thing I did is to actually keep myself busy. I actually replaced the time that I was smoking weed. I actually replaced it with worshiping God, reading my Bible, and I actually replaced it by actually watching some comedy films to get off my mind, and I actually isolated myself away from people who smoke the drugs. I also deleted all the numbers of the plugs I had on my phone, and I also kept a promise to myself, and I swore to never go back to smoking again. So remember to keep a promise to yourself that you are not going back to the devil's chains again. And I'm not saying that weed is a bad thing, but weed was not created for us to smoke. Another thing you can actually do to keep yourself busy is actually you can go on walks, go to the gym. Remember the same things I told you last week, like also drinking a lot of water, drinking milk, fasting. These are the only things that you can actually do to actually get over the withdrawals. And remember, after 3 months, here is when things start getting normal. So don't give up, guys, because you still have a journey. And I hear after 6 months is where your body actually gets back to a normal person's. It will get back to where normal people who don't use drugs, where that's when you will actually feel like a normal person after 6 months. So remember, the first goal you need to attain for yourself is to actually hit the 3 months mark, and after that you actually start developing yourself, developing skills that are going to make you sustain yourself until the 6th month. And remember not to relapse, guys, because after 3 months so many people relapse because they actually forget the withdrawals that they actually faced. And without any further video, I'll see you guys when I make another video on how it feels on the 1st month to people who might have not watched this video. So remember to drop a like on this video, kindly subscribe, and see you guys in the next one. Bye.